Welcome to Fearless Light Guidance and welcome to your weekly energies. This is your collective reading for the week of the 12th through the 18th of March. I hope that you're doing well. I've already pulled cards. I am going into this because I feel like everything is moving so fast, and I don't know how it's going for you, but there's been this acceleration, and we are ending a cycle with the astrological year ending right now. All this energy of all these planets in Pisces, the last sign of the astrological wheel, and we are getting ready to wrap it up so that we can move into Aries season and the eclipses. Okay, we have an eclipse that is coming up in March 28th, and that's going to be in the sign of Libra. And these are the times that really big changes and shifts happen. And the one in Libra is going to be almost like a really mega powerful new moon. So it's going to give us the opportunity to, just like the new moon in Pisces, to plant those new seeds that we want to see. But this is going to open up for a cycle of a very long time. Okay, we have a cycle of 6 months with the Pisces moon, and we have a cycle of pretty much like a year and some change with this eclipses. Okay, so let's jump into it. Okay, we are starting the week. Moon is in Aries right now, and we just had this beautiful, very sensitive and very dreamy new moon in Pisces. I hope that you all are making the best of it to really visualize and really dream big with this new moon. Okay, see what you want to bring into form. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the themes for this week. We have the card of explore your options, and I'm using the Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle. And this card is really about connecting to what is it that we feel in our life that we might have seen in one way, and we've been wanting it for so long to be staying the same and kind of like in a comfort zone. And this is really telling us to make time to explore and to see other possibilities. It's really opening ourselves to see things from a different standpoint. Okay, it's a really good time to make changes. Okay, so this is what this card is saying. It's basically, what have you expected to go in a certain way, and now it's calling to be just completely different, or it's proving to be something completely different that really you want to now welcome in this change. Okay, so explore new options, new ways of doing things, and open yourself to the infinite possibilities. Oh, hello. Hi. Oh, I see some people that I love. I gotta stop and just send you a big huge kiss. I love you. So next card, as we continue through this reading, is the Break Free card. And this is a great theme for those of you that have been feeling, stuck in routine, stuck in, just the ins and outs of your life. And it's basically, the same thing that you do every single day, and your weeks are pretty much mapped out. Okay, this is really wanting you to just venture out. Okay, this is really wanting you to have these new experiences and look at new experiences as a way to really learn and grow. Okay, Now you have the card of contemplation, and this is something that, I'm an advocate for, every single day, to like really make an appointment with yourself, to have that time by yourself, to be alone, to spend time, meditating and really focusing on what you desire. Okay, what is it that you truly want? Sit with yourself and take a notepad with you and ask yourself, what is it that my heart really wants? What should I do next? And just see what comes up for you and just write it down. There's no right and there's no wrong. Okay, so it's a really good way to self-explore and to get to know yourself even better. And obviously to connect to spirit and connect to source energy. Okay, so with the tarot cards, wow, it's like big energy. The overall energy is very spiritual. It's very much calling us to see things from a higher perspective. It is the Temperance card. This is the card that rules the sign of Sagittarius. Archangel Michael coming through here with the cups, which signal to me some sort of balancing or rebalancing, kind of like readjusting and calibrating, that is very much required. When I see cards like this, it's like, okay, there's something here that we need to bring into harmony. Okay, it's a very, like I said, it's a card about looking at things from a higher perspective. Is what is happening right now, how is this going to, is it going to matter in a month? Is it going to matter in a couple of weeks? Okay, and really coming from a very loving place. I feel like this is a card that shows us what the possibilities are that our angels and our guides are creating for us as we are living in this humanness. In the spirit world, there are strings being pulled as well, and things are happening exactly as they should. Okay, so this is sort of like that divine timing energy and things happening in divine orchestration. Okay, so that is the overall energy for the week. But we start this week with the Death card and the Judgment card. So there is definitely something that needs to be left in the past here. It's just, done. It's like ending one chapter to begin a new one. It's the death and the rebirth. Okay, we are waking up to a new calling. We are waking up to a new perspective of even a new version of ourselves. Okay, so you might feel like people are acting, very flighty and very weird, and I feel like it's the energy that everybody is trying to just live in their authenticity and do the best they can, So this is definitely calling for something that's been dragging from the past to be laid to rest. Okay. The Death card is a card of transition, of transformation, and of endings. But with ending come great beginnings. Okay, it's like basically, this is like, hey, listen to the calling. What is calling to you? You are moving through this life, but you're going to somewhere sacred. Okay, so I really want you to meditate, contemplate on what that means for you. Okay. Now we have the Two of Wands right in the middle of these two really powerful major arcanas. We have the Two of Wands, which is a card of kind of like decision making, but it's not action taking. Okay, this is a card of strategizing, of really making plans, really getting clear on what it is that you want for the future. You have the world in your hands. The possibilities are wide open, and this is a card that is very much about personal power, about you living on purpose, living with intention, leaving something behind to go after a new motivation, a new inspiration. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something new. I feel like it's something that you already have. You already have planted the seed. You already have this knowing, and it's just about preparing you to move forward in that path. Okay, so really good time to write down some goals, and maybe map out your calendar and make some some outrageous plans. The things that you feel like they would probably never happen to you, you got to step out of that mentality where you feel like there's something that you need to do before doing what you already know Spirit is calling you to do. Okay, it's like we get so focused on this destination mentality that we procrastinate, and we feel like, okay, but maybe if I do this couple of things before, then I'll be really ready for that. And no, this is absolutely telling you you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And it's all about starting to visualize and taking the steps, and then the universe comes to back you up right then and there. Okay, it's all about that co-creation. So the last two cards are two major arcanas as well, and when we have a lot of major arcana in a reading, it just is definitely showing a big energy wave or a big shift in energy. So I feel like this reading is actually very much like preparing you for what's ahead. Okay, I feel like many of us are still in mourning of things that they're never going to be the same. And it's all about, how can we transmute that grief into that fuel that gives us the power to keep on going, and that shows us how, important it is to be present. So going into these cards, this is Capricorn energy right here, cardinal sign. The cardinal signs are going to really be the ones that feel these eclipses here the most. Okay. And I feel like Capricorn has done so much growing and has taken so much with the presence of Pluto and their sign for so long, that I feel like there's nothing really that can happen now that they can't face. So I feel in the same way, this is a message for all of us to, have that confirmation that everything that has really felt like a beat down to us has really been strengthening us, stretching us for the shift and the changes. Okay, people want to focus on the energy of the Devil card as, oh, there's toxic habits and situations that are enslaving. And yeah, it could very well be that this is what we're being asked to break free from. That feeling of not having a sense of freedom to be who we are, to live our lives in a way that we feel that as individuals we have this, this autonomy. Like we can choose for ourselves, we can do for ourselves, because we are these people of power that we have so much that is up to us, and we need to be reminded sometimes of how powerful and magical we truly are. So I feel like this is what this combination of cards are saying. There is a big shift in your prosperity this week. Something is moving in your favor with the card of the Wheel of Fortune. This is a card of, really moving towards things that are destined and fated. Okay, destined and fated events that are very positive, that can really change our lives for the better. But it takes an awareness, it takes conscious choices, and it takes for us to surrender to the divine. Okay, and it's not about giving up the power. It's about trusting that everything is happening just as it should, just the way it's meant to. Okay, I don't like the word should, that's why I switched it up. Okay, so there's some shifts and changes coming up. I feel like everything that has been hard or felt low in vibration has definitely been showing us where it is that we still need to love ourselves more. And those triggers that are showing up, those are there to show you where you still need to embrace yourself more and hug yourself, love yourself, and heal. Okay, now I picked 2 cards from the Beyond Lemuria, beautiful cards, Beyond Lemuria Oracle cards, and these are from EC Ivy. I really love them. They're very just look at them, they're very Lemurian. Very she uses her art, and it's just very, very beautiful. So the first card that I received has a beautiful message of love, loving compassion. It is the number 16, which sums a 7, and it's very much spiritual, loving, heavenly vibes of unconditional love. I feel like this is the energy that we connect to as healers and light workers to be able to do this work. Loving compassion is that source of unconditional love which we connect to create and help others and show them the way and show them that they can, and help them to know that they are whole. Okay, so really important. This is very, very Pisces energy, very, very spiritual, very loving, very accepting. I feel like there is this sense of forgiving ourselves, forgiving others, and having that patience to be able to allow others space to be themselves, but also allow ourselves to come through as ourselves. Okay, let me know if you got that, because this is all just coming through in the channeling. Okay, so the number 16 card, loving compassion, the fundamental energy of being able to achieve balance in life. It holds the seeds of new paradigms of evolution. And whatever we manifest from a place of love, and this is loving compassion is that source of open-hearted joy that we, that us as light workers and energy healers and energy spiritual coaches and all of that try to teach you all to connect to when you are manifesting. Okay, it's not about just visualizing it and writing it down. You really have to feel it. You really have to feel that sense of joy of being there, feeling those things that you imagine. Okay, so this is just really an energy of building bridges between heaven and earth. Okay, so this card is inviting you to bring more love into all situations. It is also encouraging you to bring yourself back to your heart and to think about those that you love and the moments when you have felt joy. Expand this feeling out to more and more people, to creatures, to places, until the whole planet is infused with this beautiful, warm, and loving feeling. That is going beyond and really connecting in the quantum field, okay? So then we have the card of home, and this is the last card. So with this one, we're gonna close out the reading. As you can see, she is pointing to her heart as her home, connecting to your heart, to what you desire, to that light, finding sanctuary within yourself. This is how we connect to that loving compassion, and this is how we connect to everything, okay? So it is the number 31. Let's see what it wants us to know. It says that this card is inviting you to align with your heart as your temple. Consider all the amazing things that your body does and how you effortlessly move through your reality. Become aware of the many gifts that come from a deep sense of truly occupying yourself. It says at this time on earth, it is a blessing to have a vessel, to have this body. And it is an opportunity to make a difference. So celebrate it. This is about celebrating yourself, where you are, your body, your reality, your life, even in the midst of chaos, okay? You have dreams and visions, and you may yearn to float around in a more etheric realm, but it is when you carefully ground yourself and you're present in your body that you can actualize these ideas and make a difference. Be grounded, find your home, just like a tree. The deeper our roots, the higher that we can reach to the heavens. So with that message, I am going to close it out. I love you guys. This was a very, I feel like very sweet, very compassionate, forgiving, loving message from Spirit this week. I hope that it truly finds you, that you can share it with others that you know can use a message like this. So, I send you just infinite, fearless light and love. Take good care and enjoy your week. As always, you can find me in the links in my bio, or you can DM me and, we can schedule something more personal for you. I hope you are great. Take care. Love you all.